I don't know if you guys have heard, but Covergirl, I think they're trying to come for Fenty, guys. I think they're trying to come. They just created a new makeup line geared towards women of color, multicultural women. And they've got foundation, they got eyeshadow, they got eyeliner, they got primer, they got blush, they got highlighter, they got concealer, they have it all, guys. So I think they're trying to come for Fenty. It could be the Fenty of the drugstore. I'm here for it. Okay, so this is the game plan. I'm going to do a full face of Covergirl, and as I'm going through, I'm going to introduce the products to you guys, swatch them, and do all that stuff. And yeah, so we can really break everything down. So we're going to start with the eyes first. I actually did my eyebrows first, but they don't have an eyebrow product, so that's why I did it off camera. These are their So Saturated palettes. There's 4 of them, and they come in a matte, shimmer, and a metallic finish. These shades were especially designed for like medium to dark skin tones. I feel like a lot of these are very vibrant, very pigmented, and so this was kind of, you know, designed with us in mind. So this is the Zodiac palette. I feel like these are actually not ashy, not powdery. They're not the most pigmented shadows, but I'm excited to try these on, and I think I'm going to use this palette to create the look I'm doing today because I feel like it's very spring. I love how bright all these are. So the next palette I'll swatch is Reverence. This is what it looks on. As you can see, this is more like a nude, or I guess you could say a natural kind of palette. It has more like goldy tones and then goes up to like browns and different things like that. The white shades I feel like can get a little bit chalky looking, but I feel like this happens so much with lighter shades. And I really love this darkest like shade right here, almost like purplish brown. But I am afraid that these are going to have a lot of fallout, but we will see. So next we have Posh, and I feel like these are more of like pinker tones, pinky tones, and kind of like berries in a way. I really like this one right here. I feel like it's really popping and stuff, and some I feel like show up more than others. For example, this one is kind of like just chilling, but some pigments are really pigmented. So this is the last palette, and it's called Gravity. I feel like this shade is in every palette, and it's really not, I don't think you really need it. Like, I think, I like this green. This reminds me of the blue in the first palette that I swatched, but all of these are really pretty. I also forgot to mention, this is included in the set. These are actually pretty good for packing on eyeshadow, so don't throw these away. And also the packaging is pretty cute, but what I don't like is that there's not a mirror. Like with eyeshadows and basically any kind of makeup product, I like a mirror in there because, you know, who wants to look for a mirror in their bag or wherever they are? It's just cute to have one just right there. So I wish they could have put a little something right here, you know what I'm saying? Truly, I think what they could have done was just make one big palette and omit some of the repeats, and I think that would have been nice because everybody would have gotten the full range and you wouldn't have to like mess with, you know, buying these little ones. But anyway, let's get to these eyes. We're gonna go ahead and use this shade from the Reverence palette, and this shadow goes on so beautifully. That's why sometimes I really don't like to judge from swatches, because you can never really tell until you work with the product. Like, that is really freaking pretty. Next, I'm just gonna use this concealer that I have, and I'm gonna carve out some eyelid space. Don't know why I said it like that. Eyelid.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time.
Now, I'm gonna pack these shadows on to where I put my concealer using this gold shade first. And it's actually going on very easily, very beautifully. Next, I'm using this kind of like cinnamony color. Green. I'm making this like a full spectrum look, like a full spectrum spring look. And you gotta have green when you're doing spring. Yeah, that's really pretty. And lastly, I'm gonna add this blue right here. So I feel like this is very pretty, and all the shades turned out very pigmented. I feel like I did go back like multiple times to build the color, but that's, I mean, you have to do that with most eyeshadows anyway. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how this turned out. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go get some pizza, do this other eye, and I'll be back with the other products. I did both eyes, and what I want to say about the eyeshadows is they're actually very easy to blend. Like, I'm really shocked how blendable they are. Like, it doesn't take a lot of work. What I like is actually there's not a lot of fallout either. Like, I really thought there was gonna be fallout all over my face, but as you can see, there's not. Alright, so next up we've got the Defining Moment All Day Eyeliners, and there's like 6 of these. Right now I'm going to use this shade on the bottom of my eye. To be honest, I'm getting more yellow than gold, I feel like. I think it's because I usually go for a deeper gold. Like, I just like a deeper gold. But yeah, this is also really pretty. Let me just wipe this and see if it's gonna last all day. Is it now? Maybe you have to just wait for it to set, but it didn't say anything like that on the instructions. So next we have this shade, which is called Deep Blue. Wow, that's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Looking just at the packaging, I was like, deep blue where? But I wish that they actually fixed this, because if I was at the store and I haven't looked at the swatch, I wouldn't get this color because it wouldn't be what I was looking for. This looks like more of a gray. This shade is electric green. Oh my god, guys, these eyeliners.
See if it's worth your while. So give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. I'll stick.
So I'm gonna put the green and the blue on. And now I'm going in with the blue. These layer really well and they blend very, very well. Yeah, these blend like a dream. These are gonna be like my favorite eyeliners because they are so pigmented and so creamy. I'm just gonna try it again because I really want it to last all day. Okay, that did a little bit better. Yep, it's not smudging. I don't know what happened with when I did this one. Let me try it again. Yeah, this one actually, I think it takes a little while to set. I just rubbed this one and it felt a bit creamy. It takes probably some time to set. Okay, so what we've all been waiting for pretty much, it's the 20 foundation line. So I'm actually gonna start with the light ones, and I really like that there are light foundations in here. So let's talk about the packaging for a little bit. This is a glass container, which I love. It's very like thick, very heavy duty. If you're gonna drop it, it most likely won't break or crack. You can travel with it, and I would like that it's really not heavy. It's actually quite light. So this foundation claims to be a Matte Ambition All Day Shine Free Foundation. They break up their foundations by I guess different skin shades. So they have light, medium, tan, and dark, and then they have undertones. So I'm actually not gonna swatch this on. I'm just gonna show you guys what it looks like, and then after I'm gonna swatch and let you guys know, is it matte, like, you know, blah blah blah. So I'm gonna just go ahead and swatch these. This is light neutral 1, light neutral 2, light cool, and light golden. Next we have our medium range, which I feel like is kind of like an extension of the light range. It's just kind of, I guess, with a little bit more depth in the shades. There are no neutral shades in here, which I'm not sure why. So here we have medium cool 1, medium cool 2, medium cool 3, and medium golden. So I really like these shades. I feel like they look really rich, and I feel like they look like people's skin colors. I really think these are getting, like, you know, into like the deeper kind of complexions. Now we're moving into the tan range, which is more the like stereotypical, you know, shades for women of color. Unlike light and medium, tan has 5 foundation shades instead of 4. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing I did before. So I swatched it in the wrong order. Okay, tan neutral, tan cool 1, tan cool 2, tan golden 1, tan golden 2. Those are what they look like. Okay, so lastly, these are the dark shades, and there's 7 shades in here. They really showed out for the dark shades. I'm actually gonna swatch these on my face, cause you know, gotta show up for the dark girls. So now I've got my war paint on. Okay, right away I want to say this, I really think this is a good shade range. I feel like some of these you might have to mix. I'm not sure if you're gonna for sure find your shade here, but let's just get started. This I feel like matches actually really well. So this is deep neutral 1, deep neutral 2, deep cool 1, deep cool 2, deep cool 3, and look how deep this is. I'm so glad they went this dark and included it in the shade range. Like, that is amazing. So this is deep golden 1 and deep golden 2. I usually like to match stuff to my chest, so the ones that I probably would use is the deep golden 1, or actually the neutral. I really like the neutral. So either, I don't know, either I'm gonna mix the two, or I feel like this almost like just disappears in my skin. So before putting on the foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and prep my skin with their Matte Ambition Mattifying Skin Primer. Squeezy, and I'm just gonna put some, I guess. Oh my god, that is runny. It kind of looks like pigeon poop right now on my face. But we're gonna like just kind of pat that, rub it into the skin. First of all, for a mattifying primer, it feels nice, but I'm very surprised that it's so runny, and you know, like, I would associate that with being something for dry skin, you know? This is their Contour and Correct Expert palette. It's a cream palette, and basically we've got shades here, it seems, all up here, which is like kind of the color correcting. This is a very deep, like salmony color, which I'm really keen to try, and I'm probably gonna use this to contour. I'm just gonna go ahead, I guess, and just kind of rub my fingers in there and color correct all the places above my lip. I feel like it's taking a while to kind of build up on here, and I guess it's because you kind of want to go not too heavy with your color correctors, but you know, I just kind of wish that it gave right away more of the product. I'm actually gonna see how well this lasts underneath my foundation. Okay, after all of that, finally we're gonna put the foundation on. I'm just gonna start with just like 1 pump, 2 pump, 3 pump, just so you guys can see if it's buildable or not, which I do believe it is. So anyway, we're just gonna do 1 pump, and I'm using one of my Real Technique brushes. This is the sculpting brush, and I think that matches pretty well. It's going on very smoothly. Like, it's not, I don't find it patchy at all. I think I saw some people complaining and they said that they thought it was patchy. Mine is not, and I think the coverage is actually pretty good. I did not do another full pump because I wasn't paying attention. I'm used to working with what's it called, like more high-end foundation, where I usually only use 1 pump. So I hardly ever do two full pumps, but this is 1.5 pumps right here. I'm gonna blend it down my neck because my neck is darker than my chest, and I think that matches really well with my chest. Like, wow, this is super pretty. And this is a drugstore foundation, guys. So right now, this is a matte look, but I feel like it is like not really a matte, like I would say more of like a demi matte. I feel like it still has a little bit of dewiness to it, a little bit of life. I don't really find like it is completely matte. I've put some foundations on that are completely matte, and believe me, my skin doesn't look very good. Okay, so up next we have the All Day Idol Brightening Concealer, and there's 6 shades. So there's 20 foundations and there's 6 concealers. I feel like that's a little bit problematic, but we're gonna see how it goes. And also what I don't like about this is, wow, so the packaging right here, I believe, has the shade name and everything, but when you open it, I don't see the shade anywhere. How am I gonna know once I throw away the packaging? I'm really annoyed with that situation. So I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch these. Okay, so these swatches are crooked, but you guys get the point. These are the 3 darkest shades, so I'm gonna pick from one of these. I can already tell this is too dark. because I'm going to use it as a brightening concealer. This one looks like mustard. I'm a little bit afraid to put it on my face, so I'm going to go with this one right here. The concealer claims for this, ooh, it's supposed to be a lightweight concealer. It's supposed to cover dark circles and brighten your skin. So far, this looks like it might be a little bit too light, but we'll see how it does blending in. And I really don't like foundations with the wand because I don't like dipping it back in. I just don't. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the darkest shade in this palette to contour. I'm just gonna blend that out and see how that blends. It's a little bit tough. It's actually blending out pretty well, and I like how it looks on my skin tone. I feel like it really snatched my face. I'm gonna blend this out. Hopefully I didn't leave it for too long. It is very lightweight, and I do find like I'm getting a brightening effect under my eye. I feel like though if you're used to a little bit of a heavier concealer, I want to do like two rounds of concealer. I know some people really love a lot of concealer under their eye, but so far I'm really impressed. I'm just gonna do a little bit under here. I was nervous about the concealers, I really was, because I was like, that doesn't really look like it's gonna do anything. Actually changed my mind. I feel like this is so light that I could do another round, and I think that it would still not look drying under my eyes. Like it just feels really nice, and it doesn't get stuck on there. It's not patchy, as you guys can see. Very brightening. I think that's what they really are going for, and I think they achieved it. So Covergirl came out with Matte Ambition powder foundations, and I think they're like 12 shades in them. So I will probably post a picture of them later, but there's so many, I'm just not going to show it to you guys. Okay, so my camera just died, so while I was fixing it, I put my lashes on, but I'm gonna start a contouring now, and I'm contouring with the Deep Cool 4 shade. I'm just gonna do my nose. Powder glides on really well. So far it's matte, but it doesn't feel like or look like it's like super matte or drying. Yeah, like that looks really nice. I really love this shade. Gorgeous shade for contouring. Next I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush, and I feel like this powder is like very pigmented, so since it is a foundation, I never really use foundations as my powders, but now I'm kind of thinking like I like it because you don't have to use that much of it, and it's very pigmented. Just gonna go ahead, make that jaw nice and tight. Who needs to work out? Yeah, me. Shook. Coming for Fenty. Guys, what do you think? A lot of people feel like, oh, we got Fenty now, we don't need anything else. What are you talking about? No, we need it all. We will take everything. Competition is good, competition is healthy. It's good to have different brands, and this is, I feel like, a very affordable price range. I'm so happy for people who cannot afford more expensive brands, you know, high ends. Like finally the drugstores are like recognizing. I'm really happy about this. But this is the deep neutral one. I'm gonna use that under my eye. And honestly, this powder does not feel drying on my skin. For it being a matte, guys, seriously, I have the dry skin. Like, if you know me, if you follow me on social media, follow my Instagram. If you follow me on social media, you guys know how dry my skin is, and this powder is not drying on my skin. I guess it's matte, but it's great. So you know what? Big ups to them for making a matte product that doesn't super dry you out, you know? I'm making sounds. I can't get over how beautiful this looks. I know I'm not seeing things right. You guys are saying this looks nice too, right? So these are the Sculpt Expert palettes. They have highlighters, and I feel like this is a blush. They haven't really said anything about blush, but I feel like this is a blush, even though it's like a very like satiny kind of luminous finish. I'm gonna go ahead and use this gorgeous pink shade as my blush, and this is turning out to be such, ooh, okay. So it's very, very pigmented, so I went overboard. Let's try and blend this out. I always try to remind myself, build up the pigment, but I get really excited sometimes and I really just go in and just do the most. I think it's really, really pretty, and this is drugstore price. So next I'm gonna go in with this middle highlighter, and look at that. All right, probably one of my favorite drugstore highlighters. There, I'm gonna put it a little bit everywhere. I could bathe in this.
Just watch me breaking.
So these are the Color Idol satin lipsticks, and I'm just gonna start. I'm just gonna put Charms on. Gorgeous color. This is very pretty for spring. It has like a nice, almost like berry scent to it. It smells really nice. Okay, and I guess I don't have to swatch this one for you guys because you can see what it looks like. So next up they have like the Gloss Idol lip glosses, and this is supposed to give you like a high shine kind of luxurious look. And I actually went ahead while my camera was not recording and put a little bit of this shade right here. It's the Believe Me shade right in the center, and I just kind of gave it a little bit more of a pop. I think it's gorgeous, guys. Let me just swatch it on my hand. No nude glosses or anything. These are all like in the pinky red family, but I really think these are gorgeous shades. So pretty, oh my god. And finally, here we have the Matte Idol liquid lipsticks, and they come in 3 different shades. This purple, this like orangey red, and this more like burgundy red right here. I swatched them on my arm. I really don't, I haven't really tried these, but so far I feel like they're quite, they're not very opaque. I feel like you have to build it up quite a bit. I don't really like this purple shade. I feel like it's awkward and stuff, so I feel like it's kind of a waste. I wish she kind of maybe would have gone with more of a nude, but it looks like they were trying to stay away from nudes for the lips for some reason. I guess because, I don't know why, but I feel like it's important to do nudes for, like, you know, darker skin tones or women of color as well. So I wish they kind of would have included that, but overall it's pretty good. I'm very pleased with this product, especially that it's drugstore. I feel like my makeup looks really, really nice, and I think they did a really good job trying to cater for all types of women of color skin, you know. I definitely recommend that you guys give it a try. Go to your local drugstore and, like, you know, I can't figure out how I like this here. They have some great shades for spring, great pigments, great lip colors and everything like that, so go check them out. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to click that like button and to also subscribe and press the bell so you can actually see my videos when they're coming out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.